Welcome to the Snakes World Cup weekly show. I'm your host, Sir Legend, and week one is officially in the books. And what a week to kick things off. We'll run through the game by game recaps, then we'll be sharing moments of the good, the bad, and the treacherous. So let's get right into it. So to start with the game by game recaps. So for game number one, where is everybody? 5 players, one short of the minimum to be able to play, so no game was actually played. However, Barbatos, Darcy, Ian Zeffy, Mr. Hyde and Sir Legend were all awarded the 100 points by default. And then on to game 2. Chaos, then victory. Home Chili Dog's clutch scan in round 1 set the tone, but she ended up in the room that was actually scanned with a snake. Amazingly, this cost Home Chili Dog's place at the round table when it was actually Keizo that was in the room. After Keizo's eventual banishment, OG Snake Sir Legend recruited Irritating. But the very next round, Irritating was caught pressing a button by Darcy, securing his exit. After Irritating was banished, Sir Legend, accepting his fate that he may not actually make it to the end, recruited Barbatos. Following Sir Legend's eventual banishment at the round table, Darcy saw straight through Barbatos' deflection and got Barbatos banished. However, paranoia prevailed at the endgame. An early instance of Ian Zeffy unknowingly defending a snake had left a cloud of suspicion, and Ian Zeffy was banished before the remaining guests decided to end the game for a guest win. And then finally game 3, the Snakes strike back. Snakes, Darling Star, Mick and Irritating hit the ground running, but Irritating was eliminated early, leaving Darling Star and Mick to recruit Staple. So Legend had his suspicions about Junior Lego early on, not yet knowing that Junior Lego had already been cleared. Mick treacherously defended Junior Lego's story, which shifted suspicion squarely onto Sir Legend, and ultimately led to his banishment. With Sir Legend gone, the Snakes tightened their grip, sabotaging a scan with a perfectly timed bar deactivation, while the guests spent much of the game confused and accusing each other. Arguably, the guest's best player, Junior Lego, cleared, trusted and playing well, still got voted out by the majority, so the guests ran out of time and the Snakes took the victory. And now on to the analysis, the good, the bad and the treacherous. So starting off with the good, Darcy shines. This week's standout guest performance belongs to Darcy, and it wasn't even close. Sharp from start to finish, reading the game brilliantly and refusing to be manipulated when the pressure was on. When it mattered most, Darcy stood the ground, called it out and was proven right. That's instinct, that's game sense, fully deserved player of the game. Mick's masterclass. Game 3's player of the game goes to Mick, and what a performance it was. Pulling strings in the background, engineering key moments and delivering a perfectly timed sabotage when it mattered most. The Snakes didn't win that game by accident, Mick made sure of it. And clutch moments and smart plays. Home Chili Dog's reaction with just 3 seconds left to secure a scan in round 1 of game 2 was an absolute clutch moment. That ultimately contributed to a snake being banished. And in game 3, Junior Lego showed composure throughout, cleared by an early scan, voted most trusted and using that trust to scan and confirm a fellow guest. Solid composed play all game long. And now on to the bad. Full start. Game 1 was unfortunately unable to take place due to insufficient players. However, those who showed up were rewarded and everyone who attended walked away with 100 points. No good deed. In the first active World Cup match, the first banishment was Home Chili Dog, and she would be forgiven for being a little hard done by. She clutched the scan from the guests with just 3 seconds remaining, only to find herself in the very room that was flagged as a snake room. The scan cost her a place at the round table, making her the first guest casualty of the World Cup. A very cruel twist of fate. And wrong place, wrong time. Game 2 also saw the World Cup's first robbery. By the time the endgame arrived, every snake had been banished, the guests had done it. But paranoia had been quietly building since an earlier round where Ian Zeffy had unknowingly defended a snake, planting a seed of doubt that never quite went away. At the endgame, that doubt boiled over and Ian Zeffy paid the price, banished and confirmed as a guest. The remaining get players, now certain they were all amongst friends, ended the game to claim the guest's win. Ian Zeffy had survived the Snakes, only to be taken out by his own team. The the World Cup's first robbery. And finally, the treacherous. No mercy. The treachery started early in Game 2 when Sir Legend and Keizo wasted no time banishing a major guest threat on Night 1 in what was a truly treacherous first murder of the Snake World Cup. Game 3, however, took it to a whole other level entirely. Mick, who was the one that was murdered Night 1 the game before, with a touch of satisfying revenge, defended a cleared guest to shift suspicion onto Sir Legend and engineer a key banishment. And just when the guests thought they were clawing back control, the snakes waited until just 5 seconds remained on the bar and deactivated. Cold, calculated and perfectly executed. The guests thought they had it, they didn't. Treachery at its finest. And now let's take a look at what the leaderboard looks like after week 1. So at first place at the moment is Darcy from the United Kingdom with a score of 77.83. In second place at the moment is Mr. Hyde, also from the United Kingdom, with 51.89 points. And currently in third at the moment is Mick from Australia with 44.44 points. So very early days, it's only week 1, these scores will increase the more attendances that the players turn up to, and obviously the more points that they score. But on that note, next week we're having a short break and we won't be having any games next weekend, but then it'll be for 5 more weekends after that. So if you like this video and you want to keep track of how things are progressing in the Snakes World Cup, please give this channel a like and subscribe. Thank you. Take care, everybody.